What the fudge is up? Welcome to DamaGuide. This is where I talk about commonly thrown around topics regarding Kendama. Your boy's name's Aldrin II, and on this episode of DamaGuide we're going to be talking about the modern day Kendama player. But first, let me get a little up close and personal with you. It was about this time around last summer in 2014 that I started this little DamaVlog series you're watching right now to whip out some lifestyle stuff that I've noticed that everyone else I've talked to notices too, but doesn't really talk about till they're asked. And the thing is, I love talking about it. And I get an E-slap every now and then talking to others about it too. The Kendama culture can seem a little far-fetched as something cool, but when you embrace all the little connections and moments you create from friends to new faces with a so-called toy and realize that the game is still fairly new, that's when you know you're experiencing greatness and living up Dama history while it's young. 30, 40, 50 years from now, wouldn't you like to say,
"Hey, I was slaying when that happened."
And while people who don't play are completely oblivious to it, something new and exciting is always happening in the world of Kendama. So then I thought, why not share and inform newcomers and existing players alike about things besides tricks that make up what Kendama is all about beyond the wood itself? Fun! Okay, so that took off, and after my collaboration with LV Ken for the 3rd episode, there was originally supposed to be a 4th episode that came out before I went on my focus on real life and get my studies together hiatus. But I procrastinated on editing. What can you do? Why, Aldrin-san? Why? You already filmed it. We just wanted one more episode. Eat my shorts, bruh. Well, let me tell you. At the same time, Yumu Kendama hosted an online sponsorship video contest. Normally, players are like, sponsorship contest? Thirsty asses. But see, I'm in all companies supporting Kendama players, so I didn't know if I wanted to rep a different company, if I would even have the chance to do that, so I went for it. Fun fact, my first emu actually came from the Ken Garden when they had an online store still. But anyway, hi Jake! Hi Jake! Another fun fact, Yumu sent me a message saying that I got onto the pro team. That was on my birthday. Since then, I've been repping Yumu and things have been dope as except for the fact that I actually have to be good now. Don't think I didn't see your guys' messages and comments saying bring back DamaGuide, because I did, and your guys' support is amazing. But let me tell you, we back, fam. I'm more of a creative type of Kendama player, so I can't be doing like instas and multiples put together in like a crazy long line. But yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. After I eat this carrot for dinner first though. I'll be right back. So first we're going to be talking about astronauts. I'm talking about spacewalkers. I don't know why I needed to clap for that. These are the dudes that are barely flexing but still getting the honeys. Okay, most likely not getting the honeys, but I mean, if you know someone that's met his or her sugar boo through the realm of Kendama, let me know in the comments below. No, but for real. Next to stall tricks, spacewalking is without a doubt the flashiest trick to show someone who doesn't play Kendama. A little bit hard to learn, but so easy to get the hang of. And for some people, like me, they spacewalk 24/7 because it's such a fun, lazy thing to do. What you know about that flow style like? Don't get me wrong, spacewalking has flow, but that's not to be confused with flow style. With spacewalking, flow is easy because you're going around in a circle one way or the other way. With anybody doing flow style though, you're gonna see them do mad squats, like mad squats. I'm talking about enough to get a 6-pack on your butt. So beautiful. These guys are all about max rhythm and style. For them, it's not about what trick they laced, but how they laced it. Dave Mateo is an example of an avid flow styler. Spike hard catch low manager. On another, more distant side of the player spectrum, there's the baby mom. These are those players you see landing only cup and balance tricks like once every 5 minutes. You know, to lessen the dead count. And they might even completely swap out in each of those 5 minutes. Because you know, gotta keep the Ken and Tama looking 9.8 out of 10 for resale. I mean, if you're about that life. These guys cringe when they get a chip on the Tama or base cup, and then retire the Kendama as a whole. Well, looky what I got here! New highly sought after Grain Theory Beeswax Hickory Ape is complete. What if I just... Now, what can I say about the SLAYERSON? SLAYERSONs are the best of the best, and they're so addicted to Dama that they're still actually playing in their sleep right now. No, but really. Although most SLAYERSONs are pros already, there is a specific way to point out all the amateurs that play in just the same way. Bars. Basically name all the hardest tricks possible. Put them in a 10 or more trick coffin, or combo. Then add some instas with fast hands and maybe a little bit of penguin grip action, if you're into that sort of thing. And you have yourself a SLAYERSON. Maybe Frankenstein? It's a better name for it, because you know, has the word Ken in it. Okay, so SLAYERSONs are crazy and all, but welcome to my dimension. I'm a wizard, Ari. To put it simply, wizards are the most fun players to have a friendly game of Ken with. I can guarantee that if you've been mind-bombed by a trick because it's unlike anything you've ever seen before, then you're in the presence of a wizard. Your reaction might look a little something like, "What are those? What are those?" But really, what are those? Now comes along the PURIST. If you must know, purists are all about traditional gameplay. A lot of players have a love or hate relationship with purists. Why or how? For example, 2,000 Moshikamis. Who really decided they needed to prove this? Landing 1 turn, 2 turn, 3, 4, 5 turn airplanes in a row. First try. Now there's a thought. The purist doesn't necessarily have to be someone Japanese who grew up under JKA standards and has been playing for like 15 years or so. The purist appreciates 1000% fundamental trick consistency and can come from anywhere around the world. But most likely they went to Japan to train. The last type of modern Kendama player is the Grom. No, I didn't say Crom. Those homies from Europe and around the world actually shred pretty damn hard. World-class hard. Hardwood. So the Grom is another one of those players that you'll share a love or hate relationship with. This time around it's not so much about the player's style, but more so the player personality. If there's any one thing that's for sure about Groms, it's that they progress insanely fast. Like cool! Well, that's about it for player style. As far as personality goes, a Grom can be an overly enthusiastic Kendama goer with the right intentions about having fun and just being stoked on the scene's progression. Or a Grom can be someone who always asks for autographs. Always is thirsty to go supporting from one Kendama brand to another. Creates beef with players online. And will most definitely always talk about Kendama 24/7. You'll definitely meet a lot of Groms nowadays. Grom! Thanks for watching, guys. I just want to give some shout outs to a couple individuals that have been giving me some extra TLC lately. Shout outs to Meow Coroni. You're the best. Thank you so much for letting me use your drawings on this new season of DamaGuide though. Shout outs to the homie Matt Rice for hooking me up with the grains on this lovely young Apis GT1. And you, because you're dope for watching this whole video. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun watching the season premiere of DamaGuide. And to all the fans, thank you. I got big things coming your guys' way, so stay up to date with me on Instagram and don't sleep on those massive giveaways I'll be doing in the near future. And by the way, if you found this video particularly helpful in any way, don't forget to like it because you don't, comment away that I'm not the #1 wiener at Kendama, and subscribe! I missed that. I missed that so much, dude. So, the Kendama World Cup is totally happening in Japan this weekend. Who do you think is gonna win this year? Or actually, pop quiz! What type of modern day Kendama player do you think will win? Sound off in the comments below. See you in the next episode, bruh. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere, at any time and all down here in the deep blue sea. Wait. We ain't even in the sea though.